So this is a pound yen analysis for Friday the 2nd of November. Now let's just have a look on prices, where prices may likely go. So previously we've had prices find support in around 43, after having this pullback in around 43.19. We've had a series of higher lows here to the upside. More recently we broke above that 46.38, pulled back towards that 46.38, held it as support as we consolidated, holding support around 46.38. Had this breakaway from this 46.38. Now we've come up towards that 147.22. So within 13 or so pips of that 147.35 key level that we are looking at here on the pound against the yen. We've had a bit of a pullback so far, so we'll see if we do have this enough continuation momentum to go for a true test of that 47.35. If we encounter major resistance at 47.35, we do see continuation here in the form of a pullback away from this 47.35. Look and see whether that 146.38 does hold for support for a return towards a 147.35. If not, we are looking for price head down towards a 146, and around that 146 we do have the confluence of the 400 period moving average. Does increase likelihood of bullish bounce at that level. Failure to hold at 146, we're then looking for price head down towards a 145.11. Wouldn't anticipate price to move much beyond the 146 today on the 2nd of November. And we would have to have a pretty extraordinary day in terms of volatility for 145.11 to come into focus here on the the 45.11 to come into focus here on the the pound against the yen. What we'll do now, I suppose we should have a look if we do break beyond that 47.35, because it may just not simply act as resistance. If we do break and hold that 47.35, the very next level of note here to the upside is to move up towards that 148. So 148.45 is it? So let's bear me a second. 148.46. So if we do break beyond the 147.35, looking for move towards that 148.46, very next level is pretty close by and around at 148.61. So within that trading zone there and beyond that to the upside in the coming weeks or days, move up towards that 149.10 here on the pound against the yen. What we'll do now is we'll look here at the daily chart, see how prices are developing, so we get the scale line here correct. So here on the pound against the yen, we've had prices sell off all the way down towards that. Things are 42.80. We've had a pretty strong bullish buy side momentum come back into the market. In particular, we did see a very strong move yesterday. We did cover quite a bit of ground here. We did pull back all the way down towards that 46.38, but we had a pretty strong 44.36 to be closing above that 146. So here on the pound yen, so far today we've hit prices test off 46.38, did hold the support, and we've had a bit of a pullback here after interacting with the 400 period moving average from a daily chart. So the 400 period moving average is slightly below that 147.35, and slightly above it we also have the 200 period moving average as well for good measure. So that 47.35 does appear to be going to be a very key level. It's a fairly strong horizontal level of support and resistance here on the pound against the yen. Previous scenario we've tested on a few occasions holding a support before we did eventually see the breakdown. Again, it could encounter quite a bit of resistance around that area, and plus we also have the added confluence of the 400 and 200 period moving averages, again increasing likelihood of seeing a pullback from that 47.35 level. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the pound yen analysis. Thanks for watching.